Hi YouTube, what's going on? It's Kaiger1324. Today with another small pickup video. We traded in a few things today. Now, and when I traded this stuff in, she said to me, "Do you want cash or exchange?" I said exchange, but she gave me cash. I couldn't be asked to be like, oh, I said exchange, even because she just gave me the money. But I was like, okay, whatever, because I can go to the other shops and have a look. I'm wearing my John Cena top today. Yeah, I know John Cena, whatever you want to say about him, but oh well. Anyway, let's just get straight to the pickups. I went to game. Had some, again, 3 for 2. This one was free. Dead Space, Downfall, the Blu-ray. The Dead Space animations are actually pretty good. If you're a fan of the Dead Space games, I highly recommend these animated or anime, whatever you want to call it, movies. The Dante's Inferno one is actually a really good one as well. I got Alan Wake for $2.99. I've heard good things about this game. I've just never got round to playing it. I've heard that it's pretty good. And this one was good. It was $3.99. It's a Sega double pack Zapper gun game for the Wii. It has Gunblade, New York, Special Air Assault Force, and LA Machine Guns, Rage of the Machines. I've heard of both of these games. I've heard that they're pretty good. I didn't even know this existed. That's why I like the Wii. There's a lot of good arcade shooters on the Wii. So yeah, those came to $7.98 for those. Then I went to Game City. Everything here came to £10. It was $10.50, but he just said £10. This one was free. Winnie the Pooh, Rumbly Tumbly Adventure for free. Whatever, why not? And we got here Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers. I have the other one, the first one, on Game Boy Advance as well. It's always nice to get some Game Boy Advance games. And then we got here Dead Rising 2 Off the Record. I think this is the best out of all the Dead Rising 2 versions. This one essentially is Dead Rising 2, but excuse me, an alternative campaign where you play as Frank West, and it's got new areas. I like this one because you have the free mode where you basically get to go around and there's no time limits, and it's just a bunch of like challenges, but you get to go around and do whatever you want, kind of like the endless mode on Dead Rising 1. Then we got that was £3. This was £1. Extreme Quads. It's a quad bike racing game. Some of them are quite good. £2. Halo 2. I didn't actually own Halo 2. I don't have the first one either, so I have to try and pick that up at some point. And MotorStorm Pacific Rift. Obviously, MotorStorm being one of the go-to racing games on the PlayStation 3. You know, every console has its sort of go-to. Like on Xbox, their simulator racing game is Forza, and the arcade style racing game was the Project Gotham Racing. So yeah. Then the rest of the stuff had £15 left, so I went to Kex, got a bunch of DVDs for 50p each. So all the DVDs were 50p. DS game, Toy Shop Tycoon. I'm a big fan of like tycoon games. I used to play a lot of tycoon games on the PC and stuff like this. They probably translate quite well on a DS, so I'll take that. £1 Fight Club. I haven't seen the movie. Obviously it's just a fighting game made by Sierra. Got the £2 Sims, the original. I already had this game, but it doesn't work So I just picked this one up for £2. Why not? I love the Sims games, but they're good on console as well. We have Hulk. This isn't the best one. The better Hulk game is the Hulk Unleashed, I think it's called, or something Playground of Destruction, I think it's called. It's the best Hulk one, and I think that's on Xbox 360 as well. That's £1. Dead or Alive 2. I'm sure I don't have this one. I have the extreme one on Xbox Classic, and Blade 2. I remember this being quite good actually, sort of like similar to the Punisher game. And the rest are DVDs. So we got these are all 50p. Why not? I mean, I'm only £15 for all this stuff. It's pretty good. We got here Battleship. This movie I haven't watched it, but I've heard about it. It's kind of like Transformers. Yeah, it's like It's like Transformers, but like, well, battleships, I guess. I might watch this one with my fiance. Russell Crowe's Gladiator, fantastic movie. This is a really good. It's kind of like an epic movie. How long is it on for? Yeah, 2 hours and 29 minutes this movie's on for, but I watched this couple about 5 or 6 years ago and I really enjoyed it. It's a really good movie. Are you not entertained? We've got here The Hills Have Eyes, extended cut, the 2006 one. I don't think I've seen this particular one. I've seen the classic ones. Obviously quite a brutal movie. You've got here Boogeyman, the 2004 movie. I just got it because it's another horror that I haven't seen. Batman Gothic Knight. It's one of those sort of animated things. I think it's just got 6 like little stories on here. But for 50p, I mean, the one if you want to watch a really good because they did a top list of what the best Batman animated movie was, and it was close between Batman Under the Red Hood, which I think is the best one, and the other one was The Phantasm or something. I don't think I've seen that one, but Under the Red Hood is a really good one. I highly recommend it. Then we got Juice Bigelow, Male Gigolo. I don't think I've seen this one. And European Gigolo. I think it's this one that I've seen. Yeah, this one I've seen. It's the one when he goes to Amsterdam. Kind of funny actually. I know it's Rob Schneider, but it's kind of funny actually. I don't mind it. I don't think I've seen this one though, the original. Cloverfield. I've heard this is kind of a good. I've heard this is a good movie. I've never seen it myself. Kind of like what's that movie? Pacific Rim, I guess. We got a 4-pack action films. I like these little packs. They're cheap, and you get 4 movies in them. We got here Red Surf, Corrupt, Riot, and Justice. Fast and Furious, the original. I got the second one the other day, so I just thought I'd pick that one up. Happy Gilmore, one of my favourite Adam Sandler movies. This movie sort of, I know sports movies are sort of hit or miss, but this one's really good. I highly recommend Adam Sandler. It's really funny. It's a really good movie actually. I'm not the biggest Adam Sandler fan, but I do like his movies. And Bad Boys Collector's Edition comes with a bunch of like extras on here. Really good movies, the Bad Boy movies. I highly recommend them. So yeah, Monday. So next Monday there'll be another pickup video. I'm gonna go back to that shop Virtual Games where I got all those Xbox 360 games the other week, because I want to get some more PS3 games and I want to get like PS3 exclusives, but I just don't want the usual suspects like Resistance, God of War, stuff like that. I want to try and get the more uncommon ones like the RPGs and stuff. So I'm probably just going to go there, and I'll probably just go there, spend my money there, and come back, and the rest of my money I'm going to get that Japanese candy. I have to save a bit of money for the 25th, when my money comes out for my Butlins holiday. We go to watch the wrestling, me and my fiance. That's where we got engaged. So we're just going to do that every year in November. Really good, actually. I enjoyed it, and I think she did too. So yeah, there'll be one video on Monday. I know said that I was going to do the greatest games on PS2. I might do it over the weekend, but I have to sort things out a little bit, because I've got so many of them and they're all over the place at the moment. Which is why Monday I'm probably just going to get some storage containers and make it a little bit more easy for me. And I probably won't go into my main town. I'll probably just go to that other town, the smaller town with that game shop, virtual games in it. And they have a game in there as well, so I'll probably go in there as well and save some money, get some that Japanese candy. I'll probably do a video of me and my fiance trying some of the candy. She said she'd like to do that. I played Crackdown 1 and 2 the other day. I can't sit here and complete it. It's a good game, but it's sort of very repetitive, and that annoys me. Games like Grand Theft Auto and Saints Row, there's a lot to do. It's not, you don't just have to do the campaign. You can go around and do other activities. Whereas Crackdown, it pretty much is just kill people and run around and collect stuff. There's not much in the terms of side quests. That's sort of why it's I can't really play it for that long. But I was playing a Child of Eden today, and I've got to say something. That game definitely is a hidden gem. It's very weird. It's one of those weird sort of games that's mainly based on an experience, kind of like Flowers and Journey on the PS3. It's more of an experience than it is a game, but obviously Child of Eden has a little bit more gameplay to it. It's an on-rail shooter, and it's actually pretty good. It's not a very long game, there's only a few levels, but obviously it's intended as a Kinect game, but you can play it without the Kinect. But it's sort of an experience, one that you probably won't forget, and I'm probably going to finish that tomorrow, and then I see my next game up there, because I'm going from right to left. My next game up there is Midnight Club LA, which I don't think I've ever played, that particular one. I don't know if I'll end up completing that, because with racing games I'm sort of I don't play them too much, and when I do play them I won't play them for a long time. But I also I finished watching Family Guy season 14 yesterday, so I'm just going to get season 15 possibly when I go into town next on the 29th with my mum and that, because we got birthday money to spend and they're going in town, so I'll probably just pick that up from HMV there. I'm currently watching the last 2 episodes from season 1 of An Idiot Abroad. I enjoy the show. It's pretty funny. I mean, I'm a big fan of the I remember watching the Ricky Gervais show back when it was on TV, and I enjoyed that. I want to try and get that as a thing. So there'll be a video on the weekend, probably the greatest PS2 games. I'll try and sort some room out and get it sorted. If not, don't worry, there'll be another video on Monday, but I'll try to do it. Like I said, I might, if not, I'll end up doing it maybe Tuesday next week when I've got my storage containers. I'll probably get a couple of these like ones they do over the shop for like 2 for 20 quid I think, or it's like 2 for £18, so I'll probably just get those 2, put some more PS2 games in there. It just saves a lot of space, so they're not all over the place. So yeah, not much, but for £33 it's how much I got. I would have got 48 exchange, but she gave me the cash, but For £33, all this stuff, I personally think I did quite well. I mean, some people would probably just use that £30 and get one game for that. Or, you know, maybe 2 games or something. But I got quite a few things here. I'm trying to get a few more Blu-rays. Probably with Blu-rays, it's sort of... I prefer to have a Blu-ray. But obviously, the main downfall of Blu-ray is it's more expensive. Some of them are cheaper, but I think I'll only go for Blu-rays if the film I think will benefit from being in a Blu-ray. Movies like Pixar movies, the Lego movie is one I want to get, classic movies, see what they look like and stuff like that. But for the most part, I prefer DVDs because they are cheaper, and also I have a region 3 DVD player, so I can play any DVD on there. So I get a lot of American box sets ones. So yeah. Oh, and another game I'll just show off. I got yesterday. My aunt sometimes buys me a game from a charity shop for £1.99. SSX on Tour. I believe I already have this game. But it's in the wrong box. It's the game. It's in when I bought a bunch of games off someone. They had 2 boxes where it just had 2 random games in. It's like those dual boxes where you get 2 discs in them. I think it was in the box for. I think it was in the Devil May Cry 3 box, I believe, the special edition box, and it had SSX on Tour, and I believe a demo disc of Monster Hunter. So I just got it because I'd rather have it complete. Not that I'm normally a guy that goes for complete games, but it was the only one that sort of stood out to me. And I know the SSX games are going up in price. I know one of them's quite expensive now. Not expensive, but about £5 up. I'm not. I thought it was this one, but it isn't. I believe it's number 3. So yeah. Anyway, I've gone on too long. I just want to thank everyone for watching on my videos. I mean, I'm close to 1,000 views overall, which might not seem like a lot to some people, but for someone who's just started YouTube and for someone that thought he would, you know, no one would be interested. I mean, it really is. Really does. I really do appreciate it. And no, I don't make money off doing my videos. I haven't monetized my account. I might do that in a couple of years' time. You know, because when I'm sort of, you know, when I'm, you know, doing a lot of editing and spending most of my day doing videos on YouTube, like gameplay and stuff like that. You know, there's nothing wrong with wanting to get a little bit of money for your hard work. I mean, it's like some people try and make a job out of YouTube, and would I like to make a job out of YouTube? Of course. I mean, it would be my perfect job, you know, but I'm getting ahead of myself too much. I'll see how things go, but I just wanted to say thank you for all the support on the channel, and, you know, always, if you want to see anything in particular, just let me know. And if you want to ask me questions, just comment. I'll respond to most comments anyway. I mean, I do get some nice comments saying someone commented the other day, did I place Widekin 4-5? No, I haven't got round to playing it. If you want to know why, all those games are the reason why. I'm only on that end table on the end where you can see like Rock Band and stuff. That's where I am on my games. So I've got a lot of catching up to do, and, you know, some games are because I'm sort of the guy that will play a game. If I'm enjoying the game, I'll complete the main campaign. But if the game isn't pulling me in, I'll just move on to the next game. I think that first, if you've got a bunch of games and you've got to go through them, that's just something I try to recommend doing. Is if the game doesn't pull you in and you're not enjoying it so much, or just playing it because you want to just try and complete it, just go on to the next game. because you'll probably save a lot of time, and you'll be able to get more games done to play more games, you know. So yeah, like I said, I'm gonna hopefully be getting some more equipment soon. I'll probably just get some of the cheaper equipment on Amazon, like 40 quid, like video camera, even though it puts out 180p, and some. I'll probably end up buying at some point the Elgato game capture card, because I've heard that's a good one. I know that one's pretty good. I'll see how we go about doing gameplay videos. My first gameplay video, when I do get my equipment, like my Elgato and stuff like that, will probably be my sort of first gameplay will be Time Splitters 3, just because it's my favourite game of all time. And I think if you're starting up on YouTube and you want to be a game recorder or gameplay or whatever, start with a game that you enjoy the most. Don't go for the... I'm going to be completely honest with you. Don't... In my opinion, is you do what you want to do on YouTube. It's your channel. You may do whatever you want, but don't try and play games that everyone else is playing. And you know, if you want to be a YouTube channel that just plays Call of Duty, fine, go ahead. But if you're starting up YouTube and you're just playing Call of Duty and stuff, it's like there are so many YouTubers that have that channel just based on Call of Duty, you know, like Ali A and a few more. I don't really watch them, but I've heard of a few. But if you have if you play games that possibly, you know, that there aren't that many videos of, more people will come to your channel because you're playing something that possibly not everyone else is playing, which is why when I do gameplay videos, I'll be trying to go for play games that not everyone else is playing. You know, I might be playing a game that came out 4 or 5 years ago, but you know, it's still. And if you're wondering, will I still be doing things like pickups and stuff like that? Of course, I'm not going to be just dedicated to gameplay videos. I'll try and do a bit of everything on my channel. Keep it different, and I think it's a good thing to do, is try to have some variety on your channel. If you want to be a channel dedicated to one thing, go ahead. But if you have a bit of variety on your channel, you'll eventually attract more people to your channel, because you're not just one thing, you've got all sorts of things. You know, variety is the spice of life. I think that's how the saying goes. I don't know, but yeah. So I'll probably, if I don't do the videos over the weekend, I'll see you Monday. But there will be a video when my fiance comes round with us trying the Japanese candy and sweets and that. I don't think I could try all 30 in one go. I might. We'll see how things go. But anyway, I'll let you go because I don't want this video to be too long, because it will take forever to upload. So please like, subscribe, and thanks for all the support.